Hey everyone, this is Moon Hussein from Local SEO Phoenix, and I'm super excited to do another dental critique. If you can't tell, dentists are some of my favorite GBPs and websites to work on, local SEO and organic. And I found something kind of funny. I picked Go Dental because it was on page two of for this keyword, but right before I was gonna start this video, right, start recording it, it disappeared. Like it literally disappeared. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Right. So I'm searching page one, page two. I can't find it. And now it's buried on page four. This literally happened within minutes. And yeah. Anyway, it's not a big deal. But I mean, the critique is still, or the audit is going to still, have the same points in it. So let's jump into that. And you guys are lucky that I'm doing this because I just started Outlander, okay, after avoiding it for years. And now I am binge watching it, okay? But this is a good distraction. So let me go ahead and knock this out. And then I gotta get back to more important things. Okay, so we have Go Dental Smile Design Center. All right. Um, when I searched for it, originally it was on page two, like I said, and now it's just on page four. And that happened within minutes, like, you know, a few minutes ago. Let's see. All right. Now, the top three that showed up, GBPs or businesses that showed up were Kissimmee Dentist Affinity Dental Group, Kissimmee Family Dentistry, Ideal Dental Kissimmee. And what do we notice? I'll give you a few seconds. What we are noticing is that we have either exact or partial matches for the keyword. Okay. Kissimmee dentist is in there. Kissimmee dentistry. Dental Kissimmee. Okay. So this would be a case where I would have an urgent talk with a client, show them these search results. First, I would check other search results too for variations of this dentist near me, dentist Kissimmee, emergency dentist, whatever, right? And if they're all just littered with Kissimmee dentist or whatever, then you have to, talk to them and see if you can change the title of the business name of the GBP, right? So yeah, this is a fun one, right? But nevertheless, let's just dig into it. So one thing I'm noticing is that these all also have shit ton of reviews. I mean, it's not just that they're keyword stuffed, which they are. I mean, the minimum number of reviews is 600, close to 800, and then 1600. And then you have this little GBP that I just picked up that only has 24. Okay. It only has 24. And another thing that would tell this person or this client or dentist, whatever, is that you've really got to work on getting reviews. Like there's just simply no way around that, right? Other than that, let's see. Okay. Why don't we just see what categories they have? Okay, they have a few. Which is great, right? Dental clinic, cosmetic dentist, dental hygienist, dentist, denture care center, emergency dental service, pediatric dentist, teeth whitening service. That's awesome. Let's see what the competitors have. Okay. Well, that didn't do shit. Let's try again. Okay, these plugins sometimes take a hot minute to load. There we go. That's Plepper. Okay. Dentist, cosmetic dentist, dental implants provider, emergency dentist, endodontist, oral surgeon, ortho, prosto. Okay, endo, oral surgeon. We don't have that in here. And if that's something that they offer, that should definitely be in the client's GBP, right? That's a very thorough list. Good for them. Come on, man. Okay, that one just says dentist. Okay. It's not that I'm saying that you can't rank with a singular main category. What I'm saying is that, like, if you're offering um emergency dentistry, right? Then why wouldn't you put emergency dental service as your secondary category so you can get results? You can show up for more relevant search results, right? I'm not telling you to gather a list of irrelevant categories and just slam the GBP with it. Don't do that. Just don't. Let's see. Ideal dental. Kissimmee. They have a nice list too, or categories, list of categories. Dentist, cosmetic dentist, dental implants, denture care, emergency endodontist, oral, ortho, periodontist. I think the last one had all three of these two, teeth whitening services. So yeah, I would definitely like sit down with a client, have a chat, see if they offer those things. And you can also look at their website. Okay. So before we move on to that, let me check out these services in mobile view. Now this is always fun because sometimes it's buggy, sometimes it shows me shit, and sometimes it just does not. Right there, services. Let's go. So 18 services listed. They don't have descriptions for the services, but hey, they have at least some services listed. Cool. Woo! Number 2. Wow. Okay, yeah. They have a shit ton listed too. And this is how it should be. This is definitely how it should be. If you offer a service, fucking list it, okay? Just take the time and take care of that. Now this one just has a link to products and services, which whatever. Um, let's take a look at to keep scrolling 4 pages deep. Okay. Come on. Any day now. Right there, right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Teeth whitening, affordable dentistry, which is listed twice. Care credit. Whoa. Everything up until down here is listed twice. I guess this is in Spanish. Then everything is listed twice again. Ooh, someone's got some sloppy stuff here. So I would clean all of this up, right? Obviously, nothing should be listed twice. I mean, the easiest thing you can do is stack all the services from the 3 that we just checked out. And as long as this guy offers that service, which you can verify on his website if he has a decent website, or you can uh just have a chat with him. But yeah, that definitely needs to be cleaned up. Oh yeah, I ran local Falcon. This is what I'm supposed to start with, just so you guys believe me. It says number 7. I ran this last night though, when it was on page 2. It's somewhat believable, but I don't believe it at all because now it's on page 4 and you saw how much I had to scroll in mobile view to find it. It's not number 7 and it's doing terrible in, I think this is like a 2-mile radius barely. It's not even in the top 15 or 18, top 20, nothing. So I just wanted to show you guys. Let's kick it out of mobile view. Reload. Okay, this doesn't want to work. Okay. Super annoying. So now we're going to open up all the websites that these are linked to. Goodbye GBP section. Let's take a look at the website. 1, 2, and a third. By the way, if you guys have a specific critique you want me to do, like a specific business or a GBP, feel free to suggest that in the comments below. Or you can also reach out to me on Facebook and just suggest it, right? Okay. So this is the little website for Go Dental. And these are the other three. Okay. Just by glancing, these three seem much more updated, right? And this one seems from the yonder. Okay. It seems like an old one. All right. It seems like I don't want to go as far as saying the 90s or anything like that, but this thing they need a fresh new website, an updated theme, something that looks good, slick, all of that jazz. So they start with an image that just says book now without a hook, anything. That's wasted space. Then they want you to meet their doctor, which there's nothing wrong with that. That there should be some information about, who the dentist is. They should have their own lengthier about page as well. I like that they have their location. Okay, I don't know. Usually it displays, oh, is it Apple now? Yeah, so very lacking homepage. There's no hook, no conversion. Like I don't see how this is gonna convert. There's almost no copy. There's almost nothing on this homepage, right? Think about it this way. You should be, they should be, not you. They should be optimizing this page for dentist Kissimmee. And there should be a branded feel to it too, right? It shouldn't just read dentist in Kissimmee over and over and over and over and just have it optimized for that. We're way beyond that. There should be, different sections on like obviously different things, but one of them could be why choose Go Dental Smile, and why should people choose that? Just yeah, let's take a look at what the other ones are doing well. So I find these kind of obnoxious too, because it's a lot. It's a hell lot of wasted space, but whatever, they have video going, maybe it does well, right? You can tell instantly that they are optimized for dentists in Kissimmee. It's in the meta title, whereas this just says home. So these are all their services, not all of them, but these are a few of them, right? They list their services right up front. Nothing here, right? We have a little bit of copy there. When they take you to the about page, which is great. Our doctors, they introduce you right away, and they each have a page to them, which is great. Okay. They display American Dental Association, which, when people see those, it legitimizes the that dental practice in the eyes of the lead or whatever. Then you have these reviews. That's great. Have a question. Okay, this is way better, right? Way. Okay. Here as well, we see that it is optimized for dentists Kissimmee. Dentist in Kissimmee. It also has 2 buttons, new patients, contact us. I don't know, why not just have old patients and new patients? I don't understand why contact us in comparison to new patients. Maybe it converts. I don't know, right? That's something the testing, you should test for. They have a patient special. They talk about what kind of dentistry they provide. Orlando's Best 2023. That sounds great, right? Um, it creates instant trust. Meet our doctors. Why choose Affinity Dental Group? I mean, instead of having these, they should just have some text straight up. All I mean, it's not gonna take much to beat the competition if I'm being honest. This isn't linking out right. Oh, yeah. See the URL up there? Nope, ain't happened. So they're not linking out to all of their services, and the one they are linking out to is incorrect URL. Okay, I guess they're linking out down here. So I would just wipe this out and just push this up there under services. And then for each service, I would have like 3 lines, 4 lines describing each. And they do link out to all of them. Great. Reviews. This is pretty good. Like, you can expand on that, but that's pretty damn good. Dentist Kissimmee. So that's the first thing. This thing isn't even close. Okay. Look at that. Welcome to Prestige Dental. Explore our comprehensive dental services, same day crowns, same day dentures, emergency dentistry. They have a video here, which is huge. I find it obnoxious, but maybe people like it. I don't know. Committed to excellence in dental care. It shows that they give a crap about you, right? So that's always good when choosing a dentist. They have a button to see if you'll, book an appointment with them. Then they're going to introduce you to the dentist, which is great. Oh, look, frequently asked questions. What services? How can I book an appointment? Look at that. What insurances? This is pretty damn good. Oh, look, they have the map with the business and the office is right there. Awesome. Okay, so they did a good job. They did a very good. Okay, let me look at About Us. I think About Us pages are very important, um, especially these days, because having a generic one just isn't gonna cut it anymore. And I know some people are like, it doesn't exist or whatever, right? And I don't know, like, to what extent it does or doesn't. But even from a conversion factor, like if I was checking out the site, and under About Us, I don't see anything about the staff and it's generic like this page is. I'm not I'm not calling you. Like, I need to know who my dentist is gonna be. And I understand that they're on the home page, but they need to be on the About Us as well, or about the doctor or dentist or whatever page. So this is very poorly done. They have pages for each one of them, and then they have credentials linking out, to the sites. That's great. That's how this should be. Meet our team. Why did I do that? Even have a page for dentist in Orlando. Let's see, meet our team. There you go. Now they don't have dedicated pages, but they have something about the dentist. Cool. I wonder if they're ranking for dentists in Orlando as well. Just wanted to check it out. Okay. Anyways, let me not get sidetracked. There's just so much here. Ooh. Okay, contact us, About Us. Let's go down there. Our dental team. Look at that. They were on the home page and they're on this page. Okay, great. They're doing awesome. Now, this is really important. Services. Let's see what services. Okay, local service. This button should be probably down here. because people are gonna read and then try to book something if they were. But these are just a general list of what they offer under each category. Ah, shit. Okay, it's always yeah. They're not gonna rank like this. Like they're just not gonna fucking rank like this. Um, yeah, that's all there is for services. That's it. So like think about it this way. There are entities associated to dentists and Kissimmee, right? And this mentions each one of, like their services and stuff. And yes, those are entities, right? Related to dentistry or emergency dentistry or whatever. It's all related. But when you don't like build out a site properly and give each one of these services their own page, you're taking away the chance to fill the knowledge graph, I could say, to talk about that entity further and have a deeper discussion about that service. And also it's going to affect your conversions. Let's take a look at these services. So they have all kinds. Let's go here. Look at all these services. Let's do. Okay, we're just looking. Veneers. I think they can do a much better job here. Like this is a short page. Yes, they're ranking. You can't really deny that, but there's no FAQs. Just from a conversion point of view, I would make the page better. Um, teeth whitening and Kissimmee. Okay, before and afters are huge with this. Why do teeth become discolored? I can't. They're doing a great job. Okay. Um, I still don't think this is fully optimized. Like this could be longer. There could be more FAQs, but they got me with this, right? Because somebody's coming for teeth whitening is gonna look at that shit. I think for emergency dentistry, they could do better job with their copy, hook them in with the pain points right away, give them like a button. Now I'm critiquing all the websites, not just the one that I'm supposed to stick to. Then the list what to do. So yeah, this one's all right too. Um, but as we can see, this is just lacking. Why should Google reward this when they have these sites that go in a lot of detail? And you can argue with me all day long that it's two separate algorithms for local SEO and organic, but like I've mentioned in other videos, they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You've got to build out your web page or your website properly to support that GBP. And in this case, this is very poo-poo. I don't think this is going to have any schema, but that's just, oh, look, it has a home page literally. Maybe it is from the 90s. I don't know. No items detected. This is article schema. Okay, yeah, this is a service. There should be service schema on all the service pages. I'm just taking a look very quickly. Wonder if these have blogs. So on their service page, they have dentist schema. And yeah, there's just no service schema whatsoever. Oh, the blog's right there. Oh, it's called latest news and events in the URL. It's not slash blog or anything close. Oh, it's a newsletter. So why call it a blog when it's a fucking newsletter? Just call it a newsletter slash newsletter, right? People are silly. Blogs should be for blogs. Um, the reason I like to see blogs, and I'm not saying you have to have like a crazy number of them or publish like 20 a month or even 5 a month, right? Like you can publish one a month or whatever. But I have seen rankings of GBP light up when I have done internal linking on the site to the service that wasn't popping off on the GBP, right? So if you do strong internal linking to your service pages, to your important pages, I believe that that can really, really pay off. Okay, so there you have it. We could beefing up their Go Dental's additional categories a little bit if they offer those things, right? Like if whatever was missing, the services could be better. We could add descriptions to the services. We could get more reviews or, ask them to be more consistent with their reviews. And at the very least, like overhaul the site with a new thing and with a new theme so that it looks updated, right? But it's more than just looks, right? Like we want to have services and then we'll probably want to create proper silo, right? You could have slash services or slash dental services. Optimize that page for dental services. And yeah, and then under dental services, you could have major categories. I don't mean like defined categories. You could have a page for like cosmetic dentistry. And then you could have all the services that fall under there as child pages, if that makes sense. There's a couple different ways to go about it. As long as it's a clean structure, it should pay off well. And I would also add schema, okay? Because as you can see, like most of them are not doing any schema or have the proper schema on the site, right? And the last thing I would do is blog. I mean, I don't think they have a blog. I forgot to check that in front of you guys. Yeah, no, they do not have a blog. What was I thinking? Uh, yeah, I would do it for internal linking. I would create one. I would maybe initially publish 5 to 10 blog posts and add schema to those two. I believe it's blog posting and blog. I would have to look into that again. What else? I mean, you could do a lot here, right? You can also do run agency assassin on it, but I actually don't recommend that because it's buried so deep. I would wait for the rankings to kind of pop off and get it in like the top 10 or something for main keywords before doing that. And you can also do GBP blast. It's saying B's and P's together is very problematic for me right now. So you can run GBP blast on it as well once it starts popping off, because I think it's going to be fruitless without that. And then once in the top 10-ish, you can do the serious kind of link building where you get niche edits and stuff like that. And before that, SEO Neo can help with referring domains and stuff. I'll try to do a backlinking audit for one of these sites sometime. But doing an audit from start to finish can take a couple hours. And there's only so much I can cover in these videos and keep your attention. Now, if you liked that, if you hated it, let me know. If you have a GBP/site you want me to critique, drop it below or message me on Facebook, Moon or Hussein. And if you haven't joined Local SEO Phoenix, what the fuck are you doing? Find the group on Facebook, join it, and let me know that I rock or something along those lines. I don't know. And also, questions are welcome. All right, see you later.